My work experiences have not only strengthened my skills, but it has also allowed me to finally choose a career that envelopes who I am as a person rather than telling me to fit the role of a job. Hello, my name is Asher Lewis, and I am a medical emergency technician here at Santa Fe. In February 2015, I left a job I had dedicated 7 years of my life to. That job was called GRU, Gainesville Regional Utility Services. I spent 7 years there earning pay to provide for me and my son, learning various aspects of the job and tailoring myself to what my supervisor needed me to be for that job. And after 7 years there, I decided this was not the life I wanted. I'm also a graduate of Eastside High School. After graduating from Eastside High School, that same year, '07, I was employed, which was my very first job. I was employed at the Alachua County School Board, EDEP, Extended Day Enrichment Program for Kids. In this position, it allowed me to be the role model of younger kids, while at the same time instilling values that were not necessarily taught in school. In my 3 months there, I grew, I would say, pretty quick. That's before I had my son, so by me being around kids, it was just the excitement of being around kids, being around younger kids, to lead by example, to show them that they could look at me and see that's what they're going to end up becoming, as in you grew up in life and you graduate high school and then you have responsibilities. In that same time frame, that's when GRU gave me a call. And I took that job on because the job I was at, which was EDP, was a part-time, it wasn't full-time, no benefits. And I was expecting my son then, like, he was not here, but he was cooking. So I took that job. I started that job January of 2008. I gave him 7 years. I said that again. And my 7 years there, I loved the job because it kept me in shape. Um, it allowed me to have great customer experience, great customer service, um, great pay with raises, ways to improve myself. Um, but also, no 7 years I had bad experiences because that job was very stressful. You had a lot to deal with the weather and animals, and even though you're being a great servant towards customers, that don't mean the customer gonna give you the same great respect back. So I had to deal with a lot of animosity towards customers because the job I worked for was utilities, and if the utilities didn't make sense or the bills were too high, it was a good outcome. But I enjoyed it and I didn't like it at the same time. Well, so 2015 February, I gave my 2 weeks notice, and I ended up going to the medical side, which is where I'm at now. I'm at Shands at the University of Florida, and I'm a CICU support technician. In an article I read, Inc.com, it stated that one should take the time to determine your real need. You don't need a sales director, you need someone who will sell. You don't need a VP operation, you need someone who can produce on time. Although this reference was geared towards someone conducting an interview for a position, I could easily apply this to my life. With the previous 7 years of GRU, I learned that simply doing what is asked of your earned pay is not enough. Adding your personal quality to the job made it worthwhile. I'm a very charismatic person, although I spent 90% of my time at GRU in heat. Walking the pavement of Gainesville reading meters, I always had a smile on my face for customers. I had no problem stopping to assisting someone with understanding how to conserve energy to save on their bill, or if they're lost, I give them a way to get there because I'm at the same time, I'm used to the whole city. I know it backwards and forward. All while completing my role, all my duties ahead of time. I am in the first course of my education, which is first responder. According to Florida Department of Health, you must be at least 18 years or older and successfully completed a state-approved EMT course with the past 2 years. I am doing all that currently right now. I have no criminal background, and I will be certified. I am choosing to become an EMT because that is the first response on a call when something goes wrong. We call 911. EMT is first response. They're first en route there, and they will be the majority of the help until either fire truck arrive or ambulance. Um, why am I choosing to become EMT? Back to, like I was saying again, it's back to customer service. It's back to life situations. And at the end of the day, that's who I am as a person. I like helping people. I love helping people. I'm a helper. I'm always going to be a helper. I don't know if that's my gift from God. If it is, I really appreciate it. If it's not my gift from God, that's just who I am as a person. So my day-to-day basis is to get better as a person, and that's all I have for now.